Hello, welcome back to the Fish Locker out on the boat. What a stunning morning. You can see the sun is just coming up behind me, and so far we are the only boat out here. Now we have had quite a lot of strong easterly weather lately. I haven't been out properly fishing in the boat for maybe 2 weeks, and usually an easterly causes a bit of a sloppy swell. We've got all types of weather conditions today. We've got an awful lot of, I don't know if you can see them, can you see the big clouds on the horizon over there? And yet you look the opposite direction, not a cloud in the sky. And the wind today is going everything from easterly to northerly to westerly to southerly back to northerly. So we're just going to see what we can do. Oh, let's get at it. I tell you, it's cold this morning though. -1 degrees in the van, and yet it was like 14 degrees yesterday. What's going on? There is still quite a lot of swell around today. We didn't have a very comfortable ride over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fish it out for an hour, see what happens. If the conditions get any worse, we're just going to call it. There's no point being uncomfortable, is there? Yeah, there is a swell of around about 6 feet in places. Do what you can, can't you? Try somewhere else. I've come to a little area of bank. I'm trying to catch some baits. The lures weren't working too well over the reefs, so I might try some live baits. And then failing that, when the tide drops off, I'll go anchor up and I can use these as bait for things like rays. I'm hoping for like launch and sand eels, which is exactly what I've got. Easy. There's actually 2 types of sand eel here. That bigger one there, you can see with the black dot on its nose, and there, that one hasn't. That one's a Corbin sand eel. This is how sharp these hooks are. It's fully pierced me. Look. Little tiny size 12s. Get 8 or 10 of them, that'd be perfect. They're great bait, sand eels. Not just fresh or live, but you can freeze them as well. Freeze them and use them on the beach. There we go, 2 more. Doing alright with these. Did alright with that one. There are a full string of them. That one there is a monster and all, look at the size of it. That's bait taken care of. Well, we'll try that again. Just run out of live bait onto a little bit of reef. We haven't got much of the tide left, but there's still enough to carry us along. I'm going to fish a live bait and a lure, just drifting down over a bit of rough ground. Go back to my little mackerel lure. It's not easy fishing this time of year. You really do have to search them out. And especially when we haven't been to sea for a while, you don't know which areas are fishing, you don't know where the bait is, you don't know. You don't know where it's producing. So these sessions are exploratory. Well, I haven't blanked. A teeny tiny pollock. You know the day's hard when you're celebrating a fish that size. Yes, no blank. Let's go somewhere else. This is really dangerous for bird life. If you ever see any of it on the beach, wrap it up and take it back. Number of times I've seen like a guillemot or something like that tangled up in all that. It's terrible. So yeah. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Two best bites we've had and I missed them both. Tide's starting to pick up again now. Let's go and see if we can't find a ray. Right, I've got myself anchored up, sheltered tight inside, and I'm fishing just onto an area of sand with some of the strips of sandale. All I did was I just cut some fillets off the side of the sandales and I'm just fishing with them. And I've just got my baits out, sat back now into the tide, just settled out. And there's a bit of weight on the end of here, I'm not sure what it is. Doesn't seem to be biting, so it's probably a spider crab. Big old fat spider crab. You can tell because it's just a dead weight. There's no fight in it, no bite. Just a nuisance. Yeah, all I've done is I've just taken some fillets off the side of the sandales. Unfortunately, we are coming to that time of year when spider crabs are going to be a problem. It's a shame, but there's not much you can do about it. Well, that was a screaming bite. I had the rod down and literally the rod just arched straight over. The rod was facing that way and the rod tip just went whoosh. I've only got a light hook length. £20 fluoro hook length. And size 1/0 hooks. Oh my word, no way! Oh! It's a double shot. No, come back. I'm using a 2-hook rig, and that's a double shot fish. Yes! Unclip the hook length. Get the rod up out the way. Yeah, that absolutely hooped over. Rod tip just went whoosh. We have on one hook we have a Plaice, on the other hook we have a small-eyed ray. What a double shot. That is absolutely fantastic. We have an early Plaice. He's well too small, he's going to go back. And on the other hook, a ray. Ha! You can see there, look, just a hook in the corner of its mouth. Just using a little piece of sandeel fillet. That is fantastic. I'm going to have to get a photo of this. Put them down here in this pail of water. Generally, you know when I'm going for the net that it's something special. Yeah, I'm over the moon with that. Oh, there it goes. Getting a bite on this rod here, this white one. See, like a rap tap tap. Ah, stinking dogfish. Yeah, that wasn't a... Yeah, look. That wasn't a textbook dogfish bite, that. Yeah, look. Lesser spotted dogfish. Could have quite happily gone the entire session and not seen one of these, but fortunately when you're fishing like this, they're inevitable. There you go. Yeah, that's all the rig. It's literally just like a sliding locked in lead and a 2 down rig baited with little bits of sandale. Oh. Yeah, dogfish don't generally fight like that, but that's one of the beauties of it. You just never know, do you? Oh no! Ah, that was a ray. Must have just been sat on it. Oh. I thought I'll just wind in because we'll move, because the boat swung us round. Oh, that's annoying. Can't be helped. What did I say? Solid weight spider crab. When you're fishing like this on sand, just before you wind in, I would give it just a couple of winds and then pause, because if there's a fish sat nearby, if there's a ray or if there's a Plaice or if there's something like that sat nearby, and that little bit of movement could spark it on, because it could have been sat there watching it. And as soon as it sees it move, like as you start to wind, it could think, oh no, it's getting away, and it pounces on it. So just a couple of winds and then pause. If it's out there, just wind it. So yeah, I'm just finishing some biscuit. I do love a bourbon biscuit. Now when we come out this morning, we had northerly, well a bit of east, like north-northeast. So it was bicing cold, and then like I said, it swung all the way around. Now it's straight southerly. It's a stunning day, like it's blown all the clouds away. It is nice and warm when you're tucked in out the wind. But tide's running that way, wind's coming this way, so you can see the lines are heading off like that. So we've got wind across tide. doesn't make for great fishing conditions, but we've done our best. I have got a camera on the seabed, so hopefully that'll show something interesting. Thinking about what we've caught today, I'm expecting it to be flatfish, rays, spider crabs, dogfish, but you never know.
The time of year and the bad weather has really affected the clarity, but it's still clear enough to see this male small-eyed ray. The spider crabs didn't take long to show up, and another ray in the background. Whilst these two spider crabs are having an argument, we have another big small-eyed ray coming up for a look. Come on lads, break it up. This answers a question I have wondered for a while actually. An edible crab has scared off a bigger spider crab. A large shoal of lesser sand eels swims by as this edible crab tries to figure out how to get in amongst the action. The first of several flatfish makes an appearance. Unsure though if this is a dab or a plaice. This one is definitely a plaice though.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my sandwich and my biscuits, try and stick around for one more fish, and I'm going to head back because as soon as the tide turns you're going to have wind against tide and it just makes for horrible conditions. Just saw the tiniest little knock, and all I did was I just gave it one little wind. You know, like I said before about something, you think, oh, it's getting away, and it chases it and it pounces on it. Exactly what I did there. That is a large small-eyed ray, that. That's a big one. Oh. Whoa. That is a large one. Out the way. Look at the size of her. Oh my, look. Now that is special. Look at this. She's in the process of laying a purse. She's laying an egg. That is a heavily laden female ray. Gosh, she's got well into double figures. But she's laying eggs, look. You see the eggs sticking out. Let's get her unhooked quickly and get her back. Just like I said, just saw one little knock and I just give it one little wind as if to let it know that the bait was getting away and it pounced on it. Incredible. Oh, good shit, where's the tool? Come on, let's wake up. in this last 10 minutes. Flipping heck, it's another great big female. Another massive female. Incredible. God, it's all going off in this last 10 minutes. That's another double figure small-eyed ray on a 7 to, what is it? A 7 to 24 gram lure rod. Mental. Look, battery's dying up, GoPro, it's all going off. I think this is a different fish anyway. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the photo when I get back, because I've just released the fish 10 minutes ago. If that's just gone straight down and landed on another bait, that'll be mental. I'll check the photos, but these colorination, those markings underneath there, I'm not sure if they're different or not. It might be the same fish. Oh yeah. What a... These are good heavy fish. Let's get it unhooked. There's the hook, there's the bait, and there's the ray. What a beauty she is. Right. Said I was going to be packed up 15 minutes ago. I hope you've enjoyed joining me. All the very best. We'll see you later.